very good performance on the road, particularly defensively. That's possibly what set it up for you.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we pride ourselves on our defensive efforts, and again tonight was no different. Apart from one or two scares where we let them in. I thought on the whole we were really disciplined and more structured, and we kept them out.
They're not the most exciting football to watch, but it's effective, isn't it? Like when you come against a team that likes to get in behind and knock the ball around, it's a matter of being smart.
Yeah, I think we've got to be realistic. They're a very good football side, but look again. We pride ourselves on our defensive efforts, and tonight we stepped up again. Clean sheet and a win on the road is really important.
And what was the message at half time? Because the second half, even though you were sort of against that win, you seemed to probably create a few more chances in the second half of the first half.
Yeah, look, I thought we were good in the first half. I thought, apart from the first 15 where I thought Newcastle were on top, without really causing us too much concern. We grew into the game really well, had chances of our own in the first half, but I thought second half we set it up really well. We identified we just needed to be a bit more positive in areas that we were causing them problems, and we did, and we created a couple of chances before we scored the goal. So really pleased, and then obviously we had to ride that last 5-10 minutes out as well, which we expected the Jets, who are a good side, to come back at us.
There was a bit of a fan protest. I know they're not your fans, but I think it's going to be held around the league. From a player and coach's perspective, is that you just try and block that out? Is it disappointing?
Fans are the lifeblood of our game. They're entitled to do whatever they want, But we've got to highlight a few things. We're talking about trying to capitalise on what we did at the World Cup. I think fair play to Arnie. He's done really well, and he's come back, and we're trying to capitalise on it, but all he's done is stick a big band-aid over a whole lot of cracks in our game. I mean, play the game tonight in the cow paddock. That's we're talking about promoting of our game. Yeah, the fans can vent, that's fine, but there are other things we have to address as well. Want to play good football, and they've just relayed a pitch which wasn't suitable for an A-League game tonight. So there's a whole lot of things we've got to get right, I think. And I understand the fans' frustration, sympathise with them, but. And they're entitled to do that, to voice their opinion. But I think we've got to. I think there's a lot of things we need to fix if we want to progress as a league and a country in regards to football.
Yeah, obviously a great defensive record so far. You said you pride yourselves on the defensive effort. That's only considered 5 in 7 games now. Is that something you planned on coming into the season, or you really wanted the team to focus on?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I think the important thing for us is we've got some very good players at the back who are strong defensively. They pride themselves on keeping clean sheets, and me personally, I think that's got to be your base. You've got to work hard. You've got to make sure that's a non-negotiable, a prerequisite coming to this team. I don't mind you saying the fact that we're probably not the most exciting team. It's probably a fair reflection of us as a group. But we're hard-working. We work for each other. And, we'll continue to improve with the ball. But, yeah, like I said, nights like tonight, they're really, really happy with that performance because they know we've shut out a very good attacking team on the road and got 3 points.
You talk about hard work in the goal in the end, deflected bicycle kick, the goal come from a second effort. Is that sort of stuff that really makes you proud, the second efforts and just the continued effort from the team? Yeah, 1%ers, that's what we talk about. That's a 1%er right there. It makes a difference, and tonight, like I said, that moment was a moment that got us over the line. Or that header in the last minute, what were the thoughts in the dugout like? And as it was off Satiria's head. Yeah,
look, I had to make a couple of big calls this week. I made a couple of big calls last week, and with selection, and I was really proud of Jordan in that moment. Macklin's done not too much wrong. He's an excellent keeper, and I had a gut feeling though, just with the week, the way it went. Made the decision today to put Jordan back in goal. For his shot-stopping ability, he's very good at that, and pleased for him because he showed me what we needed and what the team needed. 2 minutes to go, and he's pulled off that save, and we've got the 3 points because of it.
Armiento was really good from the corners in that first half and then come off injured. What do you think of his game and how's he holding up? It wasn't look like earlier.
Well, I thought he was man of the match. I thought he was best on park, and he just got a cramp. So that's all it was. It was nothing too serious, but I thought he was outstanding tonight.
Looking forward next week, you back home Western Sydney in a week's time. What does the week look like?
Recover the boys, and they'll be in good spirits now. So we've got a really good platform since the break. We've had a draw to Adelaide and the win here, and I think that's 5 unbeaten for us now. So lots of confidence going into that game at home against Western Sydney Wanderers.
What does success look like for you going into the new year? Where would you like to be come January 1st?
Look, I don't think we would look at it that way. I think the A-League's really, a unique league in terms of you can go a few games without a win, but if you can pick up points, at some point if you go on a run of matches, you can shoot back up the table. For us, it's not about where we are in January; it's where we are at the end of the season. We want to be in the top 6, and if we're picking up points and finding runs where we can pick up results, that's our goal. And our goal this year is to make the top 6.
Come January, there'll be no Charlie Austin. Obviously, tonight's his last game. Is there a transfer in the wings? Is there someone else you've identified? I think Robert Cruz has been training with you from what I read in the Brisbane media. Is that the likely change there, or is there someone else you've got him on?
Look, personally, I think where Charlie's gone, we knew of the situation, so we've already started looking and we've identified some targets, and we've got Robbie Cruz training with us, who is someone that we'd like to bring in as well, and the club's working at that. But I reckon we're like every club, where we're looking at our options. We're looking at who might leave the club and who might come in, and there might be more than just one or two. Might be some coming in, there might be some going out. But I can assure you, we're looking at all options, and we're making sure we're going to do the best thing for the football club to try and strengthen in January. To, as I said before, our goal is to make the top 6, and we want to try and give ourselves the best chance to do that.